while allowing God to take heights greater than we could ever achieve on our own. God keeps all of the promises that He makes to His children. For that is His nature. That's how God is. God's promises are sure. He also gives us a free will to choose our own path at our own cost. He will never make you. Now, I want you to understand, do you know that a mama eagle, you say, God, sometimes I feel like God's pushing me out of the nest. God says, go, Brandon, it's time. Go, go. Do you know what a mama eagle will do? Nathaniel, if a mama eagle needs her babies to fly, she'll take her beak, or even pick them up at times, and sling them out of the nest. Do you know what they'll do? They'll fly back to the nest. Do you know what Mama Eagle will do to prevent it from being comfortable? She'll put thorns and sticks in it that stand straight up, and when the little babies fly back into the nest, it hits their little bottoms, and they find that the nest isn't comfortable no more. Well, you say, what's Mama Eagle doing? She wants them to survive. And to survive her, and she knows that, they can't live all the time in the nest. You know where we like to be at when God, right there in God's nest. God said, it's time to fly. It's time to go do that. It's time to accept that calling. It's time to go to the next level. It's time to do what I've told you to do. And you say, oh no, I can't. And you come back to the nest. And God says, no. And through the Holy Spirit, He keeps nudging you. Nest. You know what? The more happens to those baby eaglets. So I want you to know, in 2 Corinthians chapter 10, Apostle Paul writes these words. It says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ. Bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ, and having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. Now let me put this in some everyday English. We use God's mighty weapons, not worldly weapons, to knock down the strongholds of human reasoning and to destroy false arguments. We destroy every proud obstacle that keeps people from knowing God. We capture their rebellious thoughts and teach them to obey Christ. And after you have become fully obedient, we will punish everyone who remains disobedient. You say, so what we're saying is these thoughts that